The Shek Report, with Dave Damashek reporting.
Damashek here. Super Bowl 51's in the books. I'm carrying 51 extra brisket-based pounds thanks to Houston, Texas. So let's get right to it. Just remember, players and coaches, don't get angry at me if I call your name. Ultimately, I didn't do this to you. You did this to you. Let it begin! At number 4, the confetti operator at NRG Stadium, who dodged the bullet of a lifetime when the replay confirmed James White had, in fact, crossed the goal line for the Super Bowl win. Really, though, what would they have done if he'd been down at the half-yard line? You think the third quarter blackout in the Superdome was weird? How about a 45-minute stop down in overtime to pick up all those little pieces of paper? I mean, maybe the Patriots had that snowplow guy standing by, but I doubt it. At number 3, the Hall of Fame voted. Listen, I'm very happy for the guys who did get in, and I'm pleased to report at least 3 of them are very nice humans. But just because voters didn't think T.O. was nice in the locker room during post-game interviews, they kept the second or, at worst, the third best wide receiver of the Super Bowl era out of the place where the game's best are supposed to be represented. Now, T.O. will ultimately get in, so who ends up really looking bad? The player shouldn't have to be a hero to get in. That'd be like making Star Wars but leaving Darth Vader out because you didn't find him sweet enough. Meantime,
that's my Hall of Famer.
Now it's time for the Everyman, presented by the Chunky's Everyman All-Star League, which of course goes to the GOAT, Tom Brady. There were tons of indelible plays and events in Super Bowl 51, SPLEE for short. Kyle Shanahan's questionable play calling, the Alford pick 6, Julio's catch, Edelman's catch. Hey, you know, the ball seems to float there, almost like it was inflated. Anywho, Ryan's fumble, tuck rule there? James White's performance, which some people think should have made him the MVP. But the most striking thing for me was Brady, who hasn't always responded well to pressure. And by pressure, I mean literal pressure from a hard-charging pass rush like the one the Falcons threw at him. But on Sunday, with everyone on the football planet looking squarely at him to come through, he came through. Over the course of the rally, from late in the third on, the GOAT drilled pass after pass, completing 80% of his passes with Falcons bearing down on him. You know, I love Cinderella stories like Malcolm Butler and James White, but I love it most when the guy who's supposed to do it does it. That's Nails. That's the GOAT. At number 2, Patriots kicker Stephen Gostkowski, who, if not for the GOAT, would have been another kind of GOAT, for missing that extra point at 28-9. Lucky for him and Patriots fans, Brady and company were able to convert not one but 2 two-point conversions. But a little more than a year removed from costing the Pats the AFC title, he almost cost them a Super Bowl title. And that brings me to number 1 in this week's brown paper bag of shame, which goes to the lady next to me on my flight home from Houston. Disgusting, but perhaps symbolic of our reality. This lady's feet were stuck in my space whether I liked it or not, just as the Patriots are once again the champs whether you like it or not. The good news is it's already 2017. We're on to Indy. The chase for Super Bowl 52 is underway. And unless you're a Falcons fan, you don't have to spend the next few months, or years, decades, tormented by what might have been. And chin up to you too, Falcons fans. At least you're not the Browns. Bottom line, 31 fan bases are all losers. The Patriots are the champs. That's a fact we have to live with. Till next year, try not to embarrass yourselves. Ooh, and thanks to producer Keith Black and Chunkies and everyone for watching another season of the Shek Report.
Shek.